Brilliance Audio presents the unabridged recording of Mrs. Saint and the Defectives by Julie Lawson Timmer, performed by Elizabeth Wiley. Chapter 1. It was only when Markie saw her husband's hands clasped around another woman's breasts that she finally acknowledged their problems weren't ones she could hide any longer. Except that wasn't completely true. Though it shamed her to confess it, the truth was that if she had seen them, his hands, the breasts that weren't her own, in the privacy of their bedroom or in some tawdry motel room she had burst in on, she might not have admitted it still. There had been other women before, and since the only people who had known were Markie, Kyle, and his mistress du jour, it had always been an easy secret to keep, an easy reality for Markie to pretend away. Lipstick stains on collars, the smell of perfume she didn't wear. Why dwell on these things when they could be shoved aside instead, leaving her free to continue her charade as a happily married woman? An enviably married woman, in fact. Kyle couldn't keep a vow or a job, and he spent more than he earned and borrowed more than he admitted to, but he was handsome and fit and sexy, and Markie could tell from the looks on the faces at the dinner parties and black-tie casino nights, so popular with the private school crowd they ran with, that there wasn't a mother at St. Mark's Prep who didn't wish she could go home with him. But secrecy was no longer an option now. Markie had seen them, the hands, the breasts, on the screen of a phone held by one of the members of the St. Mark's Mothers Club, a phone being huddled over, ogled at, by 5 other members as they sat, spandex encased and Botox injected, at a booth in a swanky restaurant near the school, whispering and shushing and pointing, and not entirely smiling with glee, but sort of. And she knew that by the time she had raced home, screamed up the driveway, stormed into the house, and finally confronted her husband, it would be all over St. Mark's and her workplace, which were one and the same. All through the ranks of the Mothers Club and the staff and the students, one of whom was Markie and Kyle's 8th-grade son, Jesse. After that, it would be only a matter of time before the...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?